and welcome to another episode of Stock Talk. I am your host, Mike, and with me I have Kage and possibly soon other people to join in there, huh, Kage?
Let's hope.
Yeah, or we could just do it ourselves. Who cares, right? We got a decent show planned for you tonight. One of the stocks we're going to talk about is Telluron, Tell. A lot of watchers in the room there. Is about 25 to 26K there, Kage, for in the Stock Twitch chat room, I guess. This one's a high volume stock.
Apparently, the message volume is actually down 19.63%, but sentiment is up 3.13%, and the price went up 9.67%. So,
in September 9th, you had for the peak for September, it looks like you had going over. Let's go back here. That was the 16th. Yeah, so it looks like in September 6th. This dumb chart here. On September 9th, you had this thing at 447, and then what happened? The market correction came in. And I think we're going to see more market correction, so just be careful what you're trading on and things like that. But that's not where we're here to give you advice. We're just telling you what's going on with that and what the latest news is from the twits and from the regular alphabet news. Telluron Corporate engages in the producing of natural gas, investing in natural gas projects. It develops a portfolio of natural gas production, liquefied natural gas, LNG marketing, and infrastructure assets that include LNG terminology associated with pipeline in southwestern Louisiana. So it looks like some of it got, there was a decrease there possibly because all the stuff that's been happening in the Gulf and things like that too, with hurricane season and things like that. So that's something to keep your eyes out on, because if you're not out of the woods yet with these hurricanes, you still got another month and a half to go.
I'm seeing a lot of people looking at this as a swing, I think, as a swing stock. Like this take from Waiting on the Train. He says, TELL, swing long and hold. Did the UK ask or warn any country stop printing so much money? It will cause inflation.
What else do you have?
How about this one from Solaris 007? He says, TLL, bullish. The undervaluation is a crime against humanity.
So you had Reuters came out with an article here that says the logo for Telluron seems in both Gas Tech and the world's biggest expo in the gas industry, April 7, 2017. Telluron lost two of its biggest potential customers after U.S. liquefied natural gas developer disclosed scrap LNG supply deals with Shell PLC and Vital SA on Friday. So that's not good news. If you're seeing that happen, Kage, those are pretty two big heavy hitters there that you would be losing there, don't you think?
Yeah, those would definitely hit this stock very hard if one side is basically playing favorites and not wanting to do business with them.
Going on with the article, it says Telluron shares halted multiple times with the disclosure on Friday, where the last down 20%. So that's some of the decrease there. The company announced canceled deals a few days after withdrawing a $1 billion yield bond sale that have funded initial construction of its multi-purpose driftwood LNG plants in Louisiana. The Houston-based Telluron Shell delivered a notice to cancel the agreement to purchase LNG from Telluron's two driftwood LNG export plants. Telluron also sent a termination notice to global energy trader Vital related to the two separate driftwood LNG agreements. Telluron would have sold 3 tons per annum of LNG to each Shell Vital for 10 years at 27.6 meta driftwood plants as a separate part of the deal signed in 2021. So there you have that. What else do you have on the twits?
How about this take from the Wolf of Sesame Street? He says, TELL, bullish. Even with the recent downturn in share price, the institutional ownership has remained pretty steady at close to 50%. As always, bullish as F for the future.
Yeah, with this type of, you could see a lot of negative news, but let's throw a little speculation into the pot a little bit. Are we getting people driving this down? Because guess what's coming up?
it's gonna be the fall and
Mhm.
eventually the winter and Thanksgiving rush.
So as you can see, the alphabets with their spin, they put out the negative news. Yeah, you lost Shell, you lost Vitrol, whatever, the 2 customers that left. But winter is coming.
Yeah.
There's going to be shortages in Europe and things like that. Is this the fake out so they can grab the cheap stuff? So you can they'll just go off grid there and just buy up all the cheap stuff when people panic and sell.
I would say so. I think
We're
that's
getting
what
this
their
at
game plan is with this stock.
Yeah, I don't own stock in this or anything like that, but I'm just saying that there comes a point when this price, obviously it's going to change because you're going into the winter season, and with all the shortages, makes me believe that the alphabets might be doing a little playing the games there with the numbers there to try to get people to sell the cheap stuff. I'm just saying. So that's
And
some sort of
it's
speculation
supply and
there.
demand.
Hmm.
How many seats are open to get in on this stock when it inevitably is going to skyrocket and be so much in demand
Hmm.
during the winter and fall seasons?
Hmm. You
I
already
mean,
have people in Europe going and chopping wood for the winter time because they're everything's their supplies are short, the pipelines damaged, things like that. There's sanctions on Russia and things like that, and they're going to the wood chopper there, and they're gathering wood and things like that, going back to medieval days. And how's that going to affect the environment when people are burning things too like that? So it's not a good
well,
situation
the
other around.
well, burning wood actually does have some advantages. You get that nice
Hmm.
smoky flavor if you're cooking with it, and but inevitably the idea is you need to have something that actually burns cleaner.
Hmm.
Otherwise, you're going to have a whole thing full of soot like they did in old Victorian England and whatnot, where it was the big stink and the big soot, big black, that smog.
Hmm.
And like no matter where you went, it got on white, and basically it ruined your clothes no matter what. So
What else do you have on the twits there? As far as I'm going to go on there with you. Uh,
how about this one from Tickeron? He always brings us receipts and his in his and in the chart in his comments, and he says Tickeron. He says trade wisely, don't miss this moment. TELL enters a downtrend as momentum indicator dropped below the 0 level on September 19th, 2022. And he has the link in the comments for this chart, and it has the odds and the indicator mostly in the downturn, but
mhm.
that's only for temporary price before the run up. So
I've got on stock twits. I have Brian 1963. This was posted 13 seconds ago. He put on there loser company, no contracts, 1.25, 30-year SFSYD. I just saw BP with major players, Texas with approval to build a pipeline to northern Baja. All the families and cartels have agreed from uh, Ensenada Harbor to TJ, or we'll
Tijuana.
go, yeah, or we'll go to or Asia. Sharp Cowboys in this deal, I'd put my dollars on them. No politics, no Kramer, just real shit. So that's what he said there. What else do you have on the twist?
How about this one from Mo Larry Cheese? He says TELL. The crooks are holding this down until October. Call options premiums are fully collected. This
Yeah.
drop is 7 cents for the option riders. They will capitalize until it
Oh yeah.
is bled out.
Hmm.
Hopefully, it's only a few months, but who knows anymore? Don't get too excited today. It's plain as
Yeah.
day.
Yeah. Everybody knows. I mean, everybody knows that has half a cent in them in the head that this thing's going to change by winter time. unless something bad happen. But I'm pretty sure as far as unless we get some real terrible financial news about the company, but I highly doubt it. We'll have to see where it plays out. But like this is you got to be short in the head if you don't understand where this thing possibly could go with the spikes in natural gas prices coming up more. So next stock we have is ABEV. ABEV last tick was $3.15. Going to the chart, still holding steady where it's still staying strong. People must like the ABEV beverage, ABEV, AMBEV SA. With that year chart, it's been the most consistent there. We're seeing resistance popping up again above $3.15. Kage, are you surprised by this one, that it stayed this consistent for so long and been in the news?
I would say it's an interesting stock. I mean, it definitely is something that people will gravitate toward, because at the end of the day, after hard work, no matter what area of the world you're in, you probably want to have some kind of beer or something, or some kind of something cool to wet your tongue with. So
yeah, because these are the times that tried men's souls, and this is definitely the times. AmBev engages in the production, distribution, sale of beverages. Its products include beer, carbonated soft drinks, and other non-alcoholic and non-carbonated products. It operates through the following segments: Brazil, Central America, the Caribbean, and Canada. The Brazilian segment focuses on the beer sales division and the NAB sales division. Going on to stock twits, Kage, because that is where the real traders are at sometimes. What do you have on the twits?
How about this one from Insider Finance? This was actually quite recent. He says he's a Plus member on StockTwits, and he says momentum activity. ABEV is the number 8 ticker with momentum activity traded by institutions with options transaction volume 3.5 times the average daily volume. Leading indicator of market movement. And he has the stock in the comments, and
going on the website, it looks pretty decent McGee. So wouldn't you say it's pretty well done for a $3 and something change stock? You better have the prices right?
Yeah, hopefully.
They have 500 iconic global local beer brands and are beloved around the world. Made simple ingredients, grown locally, and brewed naturally. Their beers are made with talented brewers and innovated, committed to preserving the time-honored recipes and inventing new favorites for generations to come. They're all brewers with passion-free life. Heritage, they protect the heritage and integrity of the brands. Preservatives, they strive to be zero added preservatives. That's pretty decent there if they can hold true to that, right?
Hopefully.
Yeah, if there's zero preservatives, that's pretty sick with it there. Stakeholders, they value and address internal stakeholders' perspectives. That's always good when you have it. Seems to be doing good so far with the stockholders there. I mean, I haven't seen any bad reports yet. Have you?
No, not with this stock. No.
They said they only select source ingredients that meet their standard needs. They respect the consumer desire. I love products that come out of Brazil, man, like freaking the acai berry, the yerba mate, and these guys in Brazil, man, they know how to freaking make a drink. So you can see the supply chain. I'm not going to go too much into it, but you can see from seed to sip. And you can see the farmers, communities, distributors, brewers, manufacturers, customers, and you can see the chain line of how they do everything. That looks pretty sick with it there. They had the SAB brewing leftovers, sustainable greens for local communities. They do that. Here's what they brew and grow here. We can go to that if you want there, Kage. Looks like they ask people where the Budweiser comes from, and you probably get a lot of different answers. They all could be right. The fact the beer is a natural product and enjoy its freshness. It's brewed not far from where it's consumed. The majority of AB InBev beers are made locally sourced ingredients and water by local people, breweries, and the pride of the communities in the short beer of what a local beverage can be. Local crops taste the lead innovation, not lead, but LED lead. Innovation for beer for centuries, be it Eagle Lager or Ugandan favorite made from sorghum, the new craft seasoned brew from Argentina's Andes, Oregon, featuring mountain honey, The native bees, there are thousands of examples of practice continue as here seen by the newest and oldest unique brands. There's even a South Korean one there, Kage, for you. Do you see that? At a Korean rice.
I think it's sojo, I think. Is what they use. I think. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm pretty sure that what they drink in South Korea is sojo, I think.
Well, this beverage, this is a signature ingredient sourced from local farmers made by the OBC brewers who develop a crisp, flavorful K-lager to suit Korean tastes. In a few months, it's proven to be satisfying and discerning of palates, and won the top honor of Lager Beers 2021 at South Korea Liquor Awards. So there you go. It's already won some honors in the South Korean Liquor Awards there. They're also in the European markets. Did you see that?
Interesting.
They have the 781-year-old maker of ABEV beers is using a 21st century tech to show people how to localize their brews. The European markets are adding a QR code to Lefay packing that allows consumers to view the farm and the barley in which their beer was grown. That's freaking awesome, huh?
Yeah, it's not often that people get to have a connection with the people who actually grow the actual wheat and the hops for their particular brew.
I wonder if a lot of traders out there actually know that this is actually going on or happening. That's pretty sweet that because some people just buy and they just don't know what they buy. They don't do their DD. So
yeah, it's sad. I wish people had a more connection with not only where they actually buy from, who they buy from, but also who actually is involved in the process of actually growing and raising your food.
So it looks like they'll also be allowed ABEV to work with suppliers going forward to help farmers improve natural resources, crop yields, and their livelihoods. Going further, some of the community's brands are creating a market of local ingredients to help boost the economy in Brazil. And they're all over the world right here. This is one of those ones, like I said, that could possibly be one of your, stocks that are probably not going to take too hard of a hit, because people.
Yeah, basically, stocks like this, you're looking into a really big thing with fingers and many pies.
And the thing is that if they come out with some kind of, let's just say some kind of a new product or something like that down in the future, that's gonna make your resistance go up there. So something to watch out for. For this play right here, it's exciting to look at and take a look and see what they're all about. So one to keep your eye on to watch there. What about you?
I would agree. This is one of those stocks that's actually really healthy overall compared to what others are at. And this looks like one of the stable stocks that you can swing or you can hold on for long-term value for this stock.
Just be careful with the swinging because you never know, not for you, but I'm just saying for other people out there.
Of course.
You go and swing that thing and then you forget about it and then you come back later and they turn around 2 or 3 years and then you could have made more money by holding on there. So just keep your eyes on this one because you never know what's going to happen with it. There could be more positive things coming in the future there. Do you have anything more to add to the show? I was glad we went to the website and checked this out.
I think we did a good job for giving everything the commenters a fair shake, the news, and the websites. They look all really high quality for what we did for the show.
Yeah, we'll just have to go see you guys tomorrow. Like, sub, and don't make it a dog show. And good night now.
Good night.